Hi guys, welcome back to the home in Homestead. My name is Rebecca, and today on the Homestead we'll be doing part 3 of a multi-part series of hearty soups and rustic breads. And today we'll be making some homemade chili seasoning mix. So over the years I've tried various pre-made chili seasoning mixes in little packets and things like that, and I always ended up just adding more of my own seasonings to get the flavor that I wanted. So finally I just put together and figured out the ratios that I preferred for my chili to make this homemade chili seasoning mix recipe that I'll share with you today. All of these seasonings I have on hand, and if you buy in bulk either at a bulk food store and you get containers much like this, or at Sam's Club or Costco you get large spice containers like this. Aldi actually has some very good seasonings out of their regular, and they also have a really nice organic spice option and the price is right. And of course Penzeys spices are always a nice quality and you can get good sales on that. However, or wherever you purchase your spices from, these are all pretty common ones, and if not, they might be nice to have on your shelf and consider buying to make your own homemade chili seasoning mix. So to this bowl we will add our seasonings. First we will do 1 cup of chili powder. It's a nice way to use up some older spices too, and by making your own spice blends. And a 1/2 cup of garlic powder, should be about the size of this container. 1/2 cup of cumin. Six tablespoons of onion powder. A 1/4 cup of oregano. And a 1/4 cup of paprika. Now what I like to do with the salt and pepper, I like to add that once I'm cooking my chili, and I will typically add about 1 teaspoon of salt per pound of meat and about a 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper per pound of meat, and just kind of salt and pepper to taste. If you wanted to add your salt and pepper right away with this blend, you could do about 3 tablespoons of salt and maybe 2 tablespoons of black pepper or something like that. But like I said, I like to salt and pepper to taste when I'm making my chili. The amounts I gave is a good place to start. And this is not an overly spicy chili seasoning mix because not everyone likes a spicy chili, but it's a really flavorful starting point. And if you like it hot and you're making a batch for yourself or your family or friends that like a spicy chili, then add some jalapeno peppers or some chipotle pepper seasoning and things like that, or cayenne pepper. So now that this is all mixed together, when I go to make my chili, I'll use about a 1/4 cup of this seasoning mix per pound of meat. And then of course you will add your tomato sauce, tomato paste, beans, whatever you'd like to add for your chili. This is great for seasoning the meat and a wonderful chili seasoning mix and make a nice hearty chili on a cold day. So next what I do is I just store it in an old container. This is an old chili mix container I purchased long ago from, I believe it was Costco, and I just store it in here. If I'm making a new batch and I have a little bit left over, I dump that out and put that on the top so that it gets used up first. So here's a closer look at the chili seasoning mix. Lots of spices, and again, no salt or black pepper, and so you can add the amount of salt and pepper that you like to taste later when you're making your chili. Hopefully you'll have a chance to get some of your spices together and make some homemade seasonings that you can use in your kitchen as well. Be sure to check out other videos I have on the hearty soups and rustic breads, because this homemade chili seasoning mix makes a really nice chili that'll go great with some of the breads, as well as the homemade buttermilk biscuits that I have And I can't wait to make some nice hearty chili to go with some fresh buttermilk biscuits. Well, I hope you're having a great day and you enjoyed our time together in the kitchen while we made this quick and easy homemade chili seasoning mix. Well, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. See you next time. Take care.